Walter, as you guys know, owner of Walter's Custom Painting. First and foremost, I want to say that stuff like this is amazing. Like, you guys should really take advantage of doing groups like this, where it's like referral groups, and people that actually throw this stuff they do it for all of us. So where we all can recommend each other, and it actually helps to grow our business. Because I've been doing this for a while, like with different groups. But once you start getting to know each other and start really recommending each other, it's amazing. I gotta keep going. So we've been in business now for like 6 years. And I gotta say that for my first year in business, we made maybe $23,000. And I worked, try to build my business. I didn't care. I worked days, nights. I did it all. And then about 2 years ago, I started joining groups like this, like BNI, Towns River Connections, and all that stuff. But as far as us growing the business of where we are now, it's just been amazing. Like, we got 6 trucks now, and it was just more of the grinding, and it's just getting to know people like yourselves, all right? And just obviously standing behind my work, but meeting people like you guys, it's actually really helped me out, because it's just like, once you start building relations, they know your work, they're going to recommend you to their friends and families. Why you guys keep looking at me like that? Like, can you guys just look that way and stuff? So social media for me is one of the biggest things with my business. All right, we always post like before and after pictures, during and after pictures on our posts. Obviously, my business is different than anybody else, but the more we start posting on social media, it actually helps our business. It's taking my business to a whole another level with the social media. It's just more of being personal with everybody that's watching you. Like, people feel like they already know you. Like, I'll go to customers' house and they feel like they already know us, and this job is already sold before we even go there. So I met, Mr. Flo over there, and he actually been doing my social media now for a year. And I can't tell you how much it's actually helped my business with the painting. And it's just not only standing behind your work and know that your guys can actually do amazing work, but being out there. No one's looking at Yellow Pages no more. No one's watching commercials. No one's doing that. I bet you everybody in here is doing social media. So if you're not promoting your business on social media, then you're falling behind. And that's how I felt. As I kept growing, I was like, you know what, I got to do this. I met him, and I just took the chance. And a lot of people would say, why would you even do that? Why would you spend the money to go on social media and have people actually do your videos for you? Someone just said before that, social media is like another job for you. Stick to what you know. This is why we hired Flo to do my social media. And people say, well, you're a painting business. Don't do it. You're wasting your money, this and that. And I'm a go-getter, and I'm a risk taker. So, and again, I don't, people think I have all this money. No, I work hard. I do everything that I have for my family, but I know if I have to spend my money on my business to make sure that my family, my business is growing, I'm going to do it. I'd rather be left in my pocket with $5 than worry about me having $10,000 or $10 in my bank account. I don't care. So dealing with him with the social media is just, it has taken the business to a whole nother level. You guys see it. We went from last year 3,000 followers to now almost 26,000 followers on one page, and the same thing on another page on Instagram. And I get phone calls from social media about, Walter, I seen your videos, I seen what you guys do, I want you guys to come out and give me an estimate. Like we go that far. We just did an estimate, it was close to $35,000. In my mind, if it wasn't commercial, I was like, I would never go into someone's house and charge someone $35,000 for the amount of work. And I was just like, wow, this is insane where social media has taken the business. Start getting involved with that. If you guys can't do it, just have somebody else do it. If you guys can do it, do it. Little regular videos that you guys can put and just being yourselves can actually work. I'm getting hot.
That's just you want the air.
No, I want some chocolate.
I put the chocolate there, right? Stupid.
So yeah, so again, my business in the past 2 years it has grown crazy, and I say that it's not me. I'm just the face of my business. I am. I just sell my jobs. They are, they run my business. I spray cabinets. I do Venetian plaster. I love doing that. Everything else my guys do. So, and the reason that we're so successful is also too because of my guys. We take care of our guys, and I feel like being in business, if you take care of your employee, it will go a long way. And I learned that because when I was working with someone, I never felt appreciated. I used to work from 7 o'clock in the morning to like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, sometimes to 5 o'clock in the afternoon. All right? And then I used to go out and just do my own thing. I paint a bathroom, I paint a bedroom, whatever it was to make money. But every time I would try to do more and more for this company, I never got a thank you. All right? Or I appreciate you. And for me, I was like, you know what? When I start my business, I will always make sure that my employees will feel appreciated. A big thank you to your guys or girls goes a long way. Taking them out to eat. They tell me, Walter, we're staying here. I'm like, okay, well, you should go home. It's already late. No, we're going to stay. Why? Because we care about them. It took me a while to let go of my phone, the business phone, and I ended up having Renelle doing it, and then we ended up hiring someone, and she does all the scheduling for us. Like, that was one of the hardest things for me to do, is to let go of that. And I let go of that, and it was just like one of the best things. There's other things that I need to let go as well, but I feel like me doing the social media, there's people that want to see me there, and eventually I want to start getting other people to start doing the estimates. But I love my business. I like being involved. Whether if I'm not there working, I like to go at least to the customer's house and show my face and do the estimates and give them the estimates. And I still show up. And people tell me all the time, why are you advertising your business the way you do? Why not? McDonald's is doing it. Apple's doing it. All these big businesses are doing it, and they're spending millions and millions and millions of dollars. And they don't need it. Why can't we? It's the only way we're going to stay in business is by constantly really spending money in ourselves and our business in order for us to keep growing. Majority is social media. It's I see you on social media. Like, you keep popping up on my feed. I've been wanting to call you. And we've been getting a lot of calls like that. We get a lot of like DMs on, Instagram or even Facebook. Yeah, well, there's customers that say, yeah, you had people constantly recommend you.
Yeah.
But there's also people that say, listen, I've just been watching you for months. We get a lot of that. And it's just pretty much the money that I spend on the social media part. I don't mind spending it because I know I'm trying to grow. My business, if I don't start sharing my business to other audience, I'm going to stay in a circle that I'm in. I'm going to stay in just that one bubble. So if I want to grow outside of that circle, the only way to do it is social media, because there's social media people that's not even my friends, that don't even know us, are going to see us, and that's how people start calling us. So I have one crew that does training. Anybody that comes in goes to that group first before they go to anybody else. And it's crazy, because I hire people that don't know how to paint.
Yeah.
Because people that know how to paint are stuck in their ways.
They have all the answers.
And it was 7 months ago, I hired some guys. And I went in the house, and they were pretty much done. They were packing up. And the customer loved it. And I went into the house, and the light was flaring on the wall. There was nothing but nail pops. I told the guys, no, you guys got to stay. So I send my crew that does all the spackle to that house to do it right. And the customer was like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm sorry, but this is it's not right for me. So the guy got pissed off and he quit. But if you can't do it the way we do it, then I'm sorry, you can't be here. I'm not selfish. I'm not one of these people that just want to take everything for myself. I don't care if you're a painter in Ocean County. There's so much money out there for everybody. I'm tired of people thinking that the painters are at the low barrel. Because that's what people think of us. or you're just a painter. But you go to a new construction house, and there's a house that's been sheetrocked. There's no paint. Oh, this is nice. This is beautiful. Now you go into that same house when there's paint on the walls, and everything is put on. Oh, wow. It's a different feeling that you're going to get from one to the other. It's because when I started with Flo, it was more of, he used to tell me, be personal. Just be yourself. And in the painting world, like he'll go in there, he'll go to my jobs, and we're explaining what the job is. And doing that in business, explaining what your business is and what you do, goes a long way, because there's a lot of people out there that's asking questions about financial, a tutor, insurance, whatever it is, people are asking. And I think being on social media and being personal and explaining what you're doing goes a long way. And for us, it's just been amazing. I mean, for me, it's taking my business to a whole nother level. And I told her, I said, no one really knew, but I was giving Flo a year, all right, because I knew it takes time. If nothing would have happened within a year, then I would have just said, okay, you know what, this ain't for me. And it happened way sooner than a year. But it's just being the consistent and not taking off. It's just like business. You want your business to grow, you're not going to take a day off. And it's the same thing with social media. They're not doing yellow pages no more. They're not doing, referrals are great, but it's only going to get you to a certain circle. Yeah, the more you start doing it, the more people you'll start reaching.